Hey, front desk, can you hear? How about now? Cool, thanks. So I called Dr. Sherman. She's got like 5 hours a week during the summer. She's like, I don't want
She has a place down the shore.
Tuesday, Thursday, 10 to 2, and Wednesday, 4 to 7. I'm like, there.
Trina, if you feel like messing with that, it's hooked up. If you feel like messing with that, it's hooked up. What's up, y'all? Anything you want to do today? What? Anybody new today? Is that what you thought I said? Were you like, is anybody new today? Is that what you thought I said? Did you think I said, is there anybody new today? Yeah, no, I said, is there anything anybody wants to do? But it sounds like that all the time. Is there anything that anyone would like to do today? Some twists. Make sure you finish that S. Twists. Okay. Low core, what? Low core? Core. I was like, low core, that's okay.
I know you told some. No, I'm not.
So it's like pull that pelvic floor up and close those shutters.
Right.
Boom. That's a good way to like think about it. It's, sometimes to think of like drawing your belly in might be a little, tough, or you're not sure how do I do that. There's going to be 3 spots that you could think about, right? Pull your pelvic floor up, pull your belly button in, and then pull your shutters closed. And you'll hit low, middle, and the upper, right? Shutters are the ones that's going to like lift up because this wants to happen, right? So when we close these, it lifts that thoracic spine, and that's where we're going to get tall from. So we'll use that, especially in our twists, right? You don't want to twist until you make space. You don't want to do anything until you make space. Think about how the outline goes, right? It goes take a breath, set a foundation, engage, and then express. Express would be bend, twist, fold, reach, right? Whatever we're doing. Soften. So think about how we want to build it up. That's going to be last, right? So we want to get everything else set, get all that space, and then we'll twist into it a little bit today. Anything else? All right, take a nice seat, close the eyes, sit up tall. It's funny because I was sitting in the water yesterday, and on Sunday I had a good day, and yesterday I was struggling, and like I just couldn't get it going. And I was trying too hard, and I was forcing things, but at the same time I had to find balance in that, because sometimes I like to just be like, well, let me just chill and I'll back off. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna grind it through. It's not something I usually do, but I did. I grinded it through, and I forced myself to focus, right? I always talk about the middle of the hourglass. I forced myself into that moment. And I had to be like, look, just leave whatever is before or after this there and come to this moment. And that's what we do in yoga. Our yoga's challenging. It's easy to give up. But that isn't going to get you anywhere. That just means you're not going to do it. Right? That's really what giving up means. You're done doing that for that moment. And you don't want to force things in a negative way. I didn't push myself in a negative way. I pushed myself in a positive way. I said, take a breath, right? Reset my foundation, refocus on what I'm doing. Engage, right? Like really be in that moment, stay strong, and then just flow. Right? Let it happen. That's what you work, that's what you do all the work for, is that extension part, that flow. And there's balance in everything. Think about that today in your practice. Another thing you hear me say all the time is, we got to get to the edge, right? We don't want to fall too short of it, but we don't want to go too far. That's how we find where the sweet spot is. Start hearing your breath. Where's the sweet spot in your breath? So for some of us, it's going to be just listening to ourselves breathe. It's bringing us to this moment. We're focusing on ourselves. Some of us will stay here. Some of us will start to slow down the beginning of the inhale and push more on the end of the exhale. Some of us will count out the breath. So if it's 2 or 3 seconds for the inhale, make the exhale the same 2 or 3 seconds. And maybe we find Ujjayi breath, where the air begins to rebound off the back of the throat. We lean back a touch, so we feel those muscles running up the spine start to activate. It's easy to just collapse forward. You have to work to sit up tall. And it's going to keep collapsing, and you're going to have to keep rebuilding it. So what happens if we give up on that? We just have poor posture. Next thing you know, your back hurts and you're out of alignment. So if that happens, sit up tall again, lean back, feel those sit bones root, and then breathe above the waist. Feel the spine get tall. Pull that pelvic floor up. Pull that belly button towards the spine. Bring those shutters closed. Let the shoulders settle back a little bit. Take the head and the throat back. And now you feel the weight starting to be balanced over the sit bones. When we stand, it's going to be balanced over our heels. Next inhale, let the arms lift. And let the exhale bring the thumbs to touch, and the pinkies, and the pointer fingers, and the ring fingers, and the middle fingers. It's like the petals of the lotus closing. And as the breath now goes to that space between our palms, we say it travels down our arms into the back of our heart. From the back of our heart, out before us. One time together to initiate our practice. Together, the sound of Om. All together. Deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. Inhale, lift the head, open the eyes, release the hands. All right, let's start in puppy dog. So puppy dog will be hips stacked up on top of your knees. So you look like this. Arms are up overhead. Hands are at least shoulders width apart. You can, if you look up front, you can see my pinky, my ring finger, my middle finger are all basically off the mat. That's the width that I need for my shoulder. Now I work with a little injury in my shoulder, so a little bit of space is going to give me a little bit easier movement. But be at least shoulders width. And then look forward. Hug your hands in. Lift your forearms. Lift your inner biceps. And as you're looking forward, you're starting to feel now that there's a lot of work happening in your upper back. Like between your shoulder blades,
but like from your head to your butt. So the spine's extending as you're looking forward. Now keep that. Soften the chest towards the mat just a little bit, but pull the pelvic floor up, pull the belly in, and pull those shutters closed. And as the chest softens down, you're going to feel this nice opener running up the arms. You feel the opener in the chest and the side bodies. In your back, those lats. And as you look forward, TP the fingers on the right hand, thread the left hand underneath with the palm up for the twist. You could even take that right elbow to the sky a little bit, and then you could start to twist under a little deeper. You can start to like peek under there. And that nice twist happening in that middle upper back, the thoracic spine. Inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. Pull those shutters closed as you do that. And then when you're ready, look forward, TP the fingers on that left hand as the right hand goes underneath or whatever your side 2 is. Keep that right hip from going with you. So push down into that right knee and build that hip up. And then that's going to be below the waist. Now breathe forward out of your waist. That's above the waist. Now we can start the twist. One more breath. Next inhale, come back to center. Soften down the middle. Pull those shutters closed. Next inhale, look forward. Walk your knees forward. Come to all fours, hands and knees. Hands an inch or two in front of your shoulders, knees an inch or two behind your hips. See where my low back is? This is because my belly button's drawn in my spine. What wants to happen? This. This is anterior pelvic tilt. This is misalignment of life. So I got to be this way. I charge my legs up because I got to get my hamstrings to pull my sit bones down. Now as my belly button draws in, look how solid I am. Now like that's too much, right? Just like that's not enough. So find where that sweet spot is. Take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, work your oscillating cat-cow. So you're going to take the hips up, back, and around. You could even look up. And then you're going to bring them forward, down, and under. Up, back, and around. Down, forward, and under. We'll do 5 each way. Now, if you're new to this oscillating cat-cow, work the hips. If it gets a little too tough to work the lower and the upper body, work the low body so we can work the spine and stuff. And then after your 5, come to neutral. And when you're ready, you'll swap side 2. So work the other way. Stay with your breath. Taking the spine through all those different ranges of motion here. Now I'm coming up on my 5th one. When you do your 5 and balance out your side 1, we'll meet back in that all fours. Low mountain, right? This is a pose. When we're in this mountain, like if you looked up at me, you can see all my muscles right now are fired up, right? There's nothing that I'm not hugging in. This is full on, right? This is a lot of muscle energy as we hold this space. It just has a good foundation, right? So it makes it a little more accessible. Now take that right hand behind your head. Inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body. Eye of that opposite elbow. Inhale takes it to the sky. Exhale takes it across. Let's do 5. Now remember the whole above and below the waist thing. So as your right elbow goes to the sky, drive your right knee down into the mat. That'll keep the twist above the waist. Now this is my 5th one. I'm going to lower my hand down. When you're ready, lower yours. Swap side 2. The inhale, take the elbow to the sky. Exhale, take it across the body. 5 side 2. So on this one, you're going to drive that left knee down into the mat. Really working that upper back, waking it up, right? These are some of our deficient muscles throughout the day. That's my 5. When you're finished with your 5, we'll meet back in low mountain. Like, I could give up on low mountain. I could be like this, right? And you could barely tell. But this, I have no engagement right now. I'm just holding space. This is my engagement. This is me hugging in. So this is where I want to be. Now hold that. It's tough, right? That's just not easy. Step back plank. Nothing I ask y'all to do is easy, right? I say it to you all the time. Everything we do in here is tough. Because y'all are strong, right? That's what your practice is asking from you. It's asking to take it to your edge, right? And that's where your edge is. Now, bend your knees here on this first. When you push back downward dog, bend your knees on this first one here. It'll soften up the dog a little bit. Now, like we did before, keep those forearms and then those inner biceps lifting up and slide the back of your neck or your throat towards the front of the room where the ceiling and the wall meet. What wants to happen to your chin? It wants to fall to the midline, right? Don't let it. That's your head hanging. Engage those muscles in the back of the neck. Pull the belly in and those shutters closed. And as you keep the arms lifting, take the chest back towards the toenails. Keep your hands down, swivel to the outside of the right foot and the inside of the left. Feel that left side body starting to peel open. Inhale, come back to center. Swivel side two. So the outside of left, inside of right. Keep the hands down. You feel it coming up that side body on the right. Inhale, come back to center. Next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Stay with your breath. Inhale, come forward to plank. Drive into that plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Stay with your breath. It's probably going to take you 2 seconds to come forward to plank or 2 seconds to push back, whatever the length of your breath is, but it's not going to be fast, right? It's still going to be pretty controlled here, very controlled. Now this time, as we come forward to plank, let that exhale lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. So you can stay low, right? Shoulders back and down for everybody. You can come up high. This is not the pose. It's this way. Yeah, so work that upper back. After the 3 breaths, lower the chest, push up through plank, back to downward dog. It's easy for that to take over in cobra, right? Because it's one of our misalignments. You want to really activate that upper back. Twists are a lot of activation in the upper back, right? Because the muscles that make you twist are your spinal erectors and your obliques. Your obliques are like the girdle that wraps around your body, your belly. Now, if you want to straighten those legs a little bit, you're going to engage the legs. And then you're going to start to reach from the hips, down the back of the legs, and down the bottom of the heels. Inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, baby cobra. Take 3 nice breaths. Shoulders back and down away from the ears. Then after those 3 breaths, lower the chest or back to chaturanga. Push up through plank. Back to downward dog. Nice, y'all. Nice pace. Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Same thing here, right? You should be feeling the work in your upper back. So for me, right now, the blocks are making it a little more accessible. Now, I've already had a few breaths to open. So if I work my hands down to the floor, it's not at the sacrifice of my upper back. So it's not this that gets me there. It's this deep flexion in this right hip. Like that's how I'm getting my hands down to the floor. Now, if your hands get to the floor, awesome. If your hands are here on the blocks, same awesome, right? You just need to find where you need to be to get your spine to go nice and straight. Now start to charge those legs up. So how do we do that? We push down, that's top to bottom. We pull our front heel back and our back toes forward. Right, front to back. Side to side, we're going to hug our shins in, even though they're not next to each other. Now we feel all that power in our legs. It's rooting up in our hips. Now pull that pelvic floor up. Pull your belly in. Pull your shutters closed. Take your heart like it's reaching out in front. Slide your throat back. Bring your gaze out in front of the mat as you reach through the crown of the head. Inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, 1 crescent. If that hip peeled back, bring that left hip forward. Pull the belly and the shutters closed. When you feel that there's a lift, maybe curl back into it. 1 more breath. If you're deep, inhale, come up. Take this left hand, go all the way across your body. See how I get the side body to lengthen? I make the space. Let the elbow go to the outside of the knee. Let that right hand meet Anjali Mudra. Now push your hands together. Keep the power in your legs. Now start to twist open. Feel free. If you all want to extend the arms, go for whatever feels good to you. One more breath. Inhale, come back to that warrior one. Take the breath. Exhale the hands down. Flip the blocks up. Slowly straighten that front leg. Re-square that left hip forward and down. See, it wants to do this. So I go this way. Now look forward. Now fold to the inside of that right leg. Don't lose the power in the legs. Don't lose that nice engagement through the spine. And as you fold, let the fold happen at the hip crease. What's the misalignment? The belly. So see, we don't want this to happen. This is me crunching my belly. I want to look out front. Now as I fold, it's here at my hip crease. Yeah, nice, y'all. One more breath. Look forward, bend into that lead knee, lunge, place the hands down, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Nice, y'all. Stay with your breath. I'm always ahead of you a little bit, right? So stay with your breath. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through, lunge. Right, take your time. You can't rush through, right? If you rush, you're going to miss and then you're just going to have to go back. Now, take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, you got the foundation, knees on top of ankle, right? High on the ball of the foot if you feel like it's tough to hold that back leg up. If you feel like you can hold it up, then reach your heel back. Reach the knee forward. Reach up out of the crown of the head. When you're ready, inhale, come up, Virabhadrasana, one crescent. See, I'm pulling my belly towards my spine as I come up. So I'm taking the top of my pelvis back. That's going to intensify the stretch on the front of that right thigh. I make sure my knee's on top of my ankle, so if it moves back, I bend back into it a little bit. Maybe I curl back. Back of the heart, lifting up through the front of the chest, so I'm going up and back. One more breath. If you're deep, inhale, come up. You're going to take that right hand across the body, bring it to the outside of the knee. Push the left hand together into the right. Now use that power to reach back out of your heel, forward out of the crown of your head. Now start to twist open. Yep. So we keep making space, and then we keep moving into the space. Nice, y'all. One more breath. Inhale, come back to that warrior one. A little balance involved, all right? And then exhale the hands down. Slowly straighten that front leg. Re-square that right hip forward and down. Look forward. And then fold at the hip crease. Try not to let your belly crunch. Nice opener in the back of the leg from the sit bone to the knee, but in the front of the shin on the low leg from the knee down into the toes. See, as I fold, I keep sliding the back of my neck or my throat to the ceiling so my chest goes first. What's the misalignment? My chin wants to go first, so I got to keep that from happening. So think like opposing forces. One more breath. Look forward, bend into that lead knee. Place the hands down, step back, downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Right hand to the outside of the left calf. Take the twist and downward dog. Yeah, peek underneath that left arm. Inhale, come back to center. When you're ready, swap side two. So you got to keep pushing that right hand down and forward. so that you keep the weight going back into the legs. We've been working on that, right, in our downward dog holds. Inhale, unwind. Move through one vinyasa. Stay with your breath. If it feels better to bend your knees, bend your knees. It will be more accessible. If it feels better to straighten your legs, straighten your legs. Keep breathing. Push the hands down and forward to get the weight into the legs. That's how we're going to be able to hold this pose. Your arms aren't meant to hold that weight for that long, right? But your legs are. So the more we get that weight back, the easier it's going to be. Not easy, right? But easier. Keep breathing. It's when it's getting fun. This is when your arms start to shake a little bit, right? Those legs a little bit. You're feeling it. That's where it is. Stay with it. Keep breathing. We're almost there. We got about 5 seconds left. Beautiful, y'all. Look forward. Bend your knees. Step or jump between your hands. Swing your arms up. Take a nice big reach. Nice, y'all. Charge those legs up. Belly's in. Sit bones down. That keeps my low back safe. Reach up. Now maybe curl back. Keep those hips back. They're going to try to come forward on you. Don't let them. Keep taking the sacrum back behind you. Keep going up and back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. There's that work in our upper back again, right? Now, as you fold, try to fold at your hip crease. So keep looking forward. Then at the very end, when you can't fold to your hip crease anymore, let that upper back go. But remember, the upper back that's one of our misalignments, letting that upper back go. So you don't want to just let that happen first, right? You want to work as far as you can through the hip crease. And then the upper back, it feels good to let that whole line release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. As you fold also, keep the heads of the arm bones rooted into the socket. It's easy to disengage the arms to get your hands to go to the floor. Let your hands go to the floor from the length behind your legs and the back of your legs and up your spine. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, take a nice big reach. That right hand, grab that left wrist, plug that right leg up. We'll play with the balance. Take the side bend towards the wall with the bricks. Pull your belly in and your shutters closed. Take your head and your throat back. Now take your arms back even a little further. Yup. Inhale, come back up. Swap the hand and the foot. You all know I tell you all the time, right? No better core work, practical core work, than standing on one leg. Right? Balance is where you're really going to have to fire up, because right now your body's, it's called proprioception. Your body's reading its external environment and correcting. So it's like, oh, fall into the left, go back right. Fall into the right, go back left. Inhale, come back up, release the hand and the foot. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Walk the hands out in front of you. Reach the right leg straight back, standing split. Keep the toes pointing down on that right leg. Keep reaching the heel back so the left heel gets nice and heavy. Now you can stay here. If you want to twist, its right hand stays down, left elbow draws back. Maybe we reach up towards the sky. Keep the heel heavy. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower the leg. Take a breath. It's all about that heel staying heavy. When you're ready, reach the left leg straight back. See if I can move my toes on my right foot. I cannot move my heel. No way. Ball of my foot's rooted. Toes are touching, but they're movable. All right, keep the heel heavy. If you feel comfortable here, stay here. If you want to work the twist, the left hand stays down. As that right elbow draws back, keep lifting that leg up from the inner edge of the thigh. Maybe reach the hand up. Maybe start to look up your arm towards the sky. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Lower the leg down. Walk the hands back in. Sit back as the knees bend. Swing the arms up. Big reach. Sit back, Utkatasana, chair pose. You know we're going for the whole thing. So pull that pelvic floor up. Pull that belly in. Pull those shutters closed. Sit back deep. Take your right hand. Go across the body. Bring it to the outside of the thigh. Push the hands together. If you want to extend outside of that right hand to the outside of the foot, left hand to the sky. Inhale, come back to center. Sit back deep. Take that left hand, go all the way across the body. Push the hands together. Use that power. Maybe extend open a little more. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Lift those arms. Sit back nice and deep. Nice, y'all. Push down, rise up. Awesome. Exhale, fold. Stay with your breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa 3 times. So start to flow through a little bit. All right, stay with it. It's going to get tough. Come forward to plank. So see how I'm reaching out of my heels. I don't want to be here yet. This is chaturanga. I never want to be here. I'm never going to go here on my feet. Only here, dorsiflexion, and then neutral. But here in plank, I'm reaching back. I'm in dorsiflexion. And I'm pushing down. Now, knees count. Keep those hips up. That's it. Keep push. Don't let your upper backs collapse. See, this is, you don't want this where I'm collapsed. Push down and feel that upper back stay open here. Starting to get that little quiver, right? That's good. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Keep breathing. Belly's in. Sit bones are reaching towards your heels a little bit. Keep that low back safe. Keep those hips up. Keep breathing. We're almost there. Exhale, lower your knees. Sit back on your heels. Grab a drink. Nice, y'all. That was 1:05. I snuck the extra 5 seconds in. What? You know me, I'll sit up here and suffer, so Trina's your best bet on getting some fan and some AC, that's for sure. I'm like, I just started to sweat, okay. Here we go. I'm glistening. I'm really a vampire. Just diamonds. All right, we ready? Here we go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down, all fours. Step back, plank. And diamonds. Diamonds and downward dog. Now, full breath in, complete breath out. Right? Yeah, that was a hard moment. That's okay. We didn't give up, right? We did the best that we can. We stayed with it. We held our breath, our foundation, we engaged, and the expression we had was the best that we can in that moment. That was awesome, y'all. Work through one vinyasa. Exercise is positive stress on your body, right? That's what we're trying to do. Positively stress ourselves. The plank what? Reach the right leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Spin the back heel. Come up extended side angle. There's plenty of negative stress going around, right? Just watch the news. Here, we're trying to get some positive stress in our bodies, in our minds, in our hearts, right? Now, plug that arm in if you need to. Sweep that bicep up along the cheek. Yep. So if you look up, you're looking right into your bicep. If you want the right hand to go down to the block or the floor, feel free. Extend it down a little bit. If you want to rotate open, pull the belly in and the shutter's closed. And as the right sit bone lengthens towards the right heel, take the top of the ribs back and the bottom of the ribs forward. One more breath. Inhale, come up into that warrior two. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, bow to the inside of that right thigh. Look to the front left corner of your mat. Feel that upper back again? That's where we want to be. Maybe the arms go reaching towards the sky here as we intensify the stretch. One more breath. Exhale the hands down. Spin that back heel up. Downward dog. Move through one vinyasa. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Lunge. Spin that back heel. So as I spin my back heel, I can take my hands to the inside of that left foot and stick my butt back if that helps to root the thigh. Then I can climb the elbow to the knee. So that's a little trick to help get that thigh back. If you need to pause, pause and plug the arm in. If you're ready to sweep the bicep right up along the cheek, sweep it up. If you want to keep the elbow on the knee, awesome. If you're going to take the hand down to the floor, same awesome. Wherever you want to play. Now, keep the power in those legs. Pull it out through the upper trunk, so from the pelvic floor right on up. And now as the left sit bone goes towards the left heel, take the top of the ribs back and the bottom of the ribs forward, maybe even to look up towards the sky like you're looking into that bicep. One more breath. Push into your front heel. Inhale, come up tall into warrior two. Remember, swap the hand hold, so if left pinky was under, right pinky this time. The uncomfortable way it will be. Bow to the inside of that left thigh, look to the front right corner of the mat. Feel the spine working here. Feel the back of the neck sliding towards the ceiling so the chin doesn't fall to the floor. Then maybe start to reach the arms a little higher overhead, intensify that stretch. Exhale the hands down, spin the back heel up, downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Spread your toes on your right foot, bend your left knee, grab your ankle, your foot, or your strap. Lean back so that your heel's heavy on that right foot. See, my toes can move when I want them to, but not my heel. Ball of my foot, nice and rooted. Now hug your knees in. Now pull your belly button in and bring your sit bones down. Now draw your heel towards your sit bone. So we neutralize the pelvis first. Bring that right arm in front, plug it in. Now don't worry about kicking your leg back. Hinge at the hip. So you feel like you're reaching out in front of you, but make sure that heel is rooted. Now kick the leg back. Yes. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Release the leg, tree pose. So you could be here low. You could be up here high. Bring the hands together. Keep leaning back. Yep. Breathe up out of the waist first. Now we can lengthen that left sit bone towards the heel, or see how I sweep my heel forward, and that's how my knee is going to start to peel out. Take the arms up. Maybe bring your gaze to the front wall, then up to where the ceiling and the wall meet, then up to that first girder, then overhead, and maybe close your eyes. Open your eyes. Exhale, release. Proprioception, right? Take your most valuable sense out of the game, and your body's got to feel that shit. Come on, swap side toe. So we're going to baby dancer quad stretch first. See, I don't pull my heel too far to my butt yet. First, I got to go belly and sit bones down. Now I got neutral pelvis. I can start to draw that heel towards the sit bone. You got the nice little quad stretch here. And we breathe. And then we start to positively stress ourselves, right? So maybe we're going to go baby dancer. Plug that arm in. Don't worry about kicking the leg back. Hinge. Remember, kicking the leg back's extension. Remember where extension was? That's last. Then when you're ready, kick the leg back. Yeah, breath, foundation, engagement. And then here we go. Inhale, come up. Release the leg. Open the hip, foot low or high. As you push your foot into your leg, push your leg back into your foot. So both sides are coming together. Push the hands together. Feel the upper trunk start to engage a little bit more. Breathe up out of the waist. Now start to open the inner thigh, so either by sit bone down or sweeping the heel. And then we go positive stress again. Maybe the arms go up, so we're extending away. Right? This is a little more challenging. Then we start to bring our gaze towards the wall where the ceiling and the wall meet. Then we start to work it up. Maybe we go all the way overhead. Maybe we close our eyes. Open your eyes. Exhale, release. Nice, y'all. Sit back as the knees bend, swing the arms up, take a big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, place the hands, step or jump back. Downward dog, move through one vinyasa. Reach the right leg straight back, step it through, pigeon. So not one I can do with you all on this right side. I could get a little bit there. But what you want to try to do is get your shin as parallel, as close to parallel with the front of the mat as you can. So you could see mine is back. If I was to show you my side too, right, you could see I'd be a little more here. I'll do this side first. Now I want to push out of the big toe mount on this right foot, and I want to pull the pinky toe side back. Then I want to push my right knee down. I want to pull it back to me. I want to push my left knee down and pull it forward to me. So if I take my hands off the mat, right, I'm holding myself up because I got all this power now. If you want to try that, go for it. You don't have to, but feel how you can hold that power. Now, I know a lot of you like to fold. So before we fold, we still got all the legs. We're going to pull that pelvic floor up. You're going to pull your belly in. You're going to pull your shutters closed. When the shutters pull closed, that's when we're going to feel tall. Then we can fold into the pose. But remember, I want my chest to go forward, but my throat to go back. So opposing forces. Otherwise, this is going to happen. And that's the misalignment. So I go this way. Throat back, chest forward. Is that more challenging? Hell yes. But is that alignment? Yeah. The path of least resistance, right, is what your body's going to go for. That's the misalignment usually. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make our body get efficient in its movements so that the path of least resistance becomes the alignment. Now, that's a challenge, right? But that's what we go for. Now, you can stay here if you want to do the twist here, okay? You're going to come up halfway. You're going to take your right hand. You're going to go across your body. Actually, twist away from your leg here. You're going to bring your elbow either in front of your foot or into the sole of your foot. You're going to push your left hand into your right hand because we could use that now to engage the upper trunk. So now we can twist open. So it's lots of power here. The freedom is coming from me having all that power set up. One more breath. Inhale, come back to center. Pause. Lift the hips. Unwind that right leg, reach it back. Come forward, right knee to left elbow, kick the leg out to the side. Maybe float that leg up. Spin to the inside of that left foot. Draw that left elbow back. Maybe reach up. If the foot is down, that's okay. We've been working with the foot up, which is why I offered that today. Inhale, come back to center. Reach that right leg back. Lower it down. Take a breath. Nice, y'all. Reach the left leg straight back. Step it through. Pigeon. I'm not going to take my hands up on this one because I just don't have the strength in my knee. But you're going to hug in, you're going to pull up, you're going to walk your hands forward, and then you're going to fold into the pose if that feels good to you. If you want to stay up in the prep, stay up in the prep. It's not a right or wrong, right? It's whatever feels good to you. Opener in the back of the hip and down the back of the leg. Now, if you want to stay here, stay here. If you're going to do the twist, you come up about halfway. You can take that left hand all the way across the body so that you're in front of the foot or into the sole of your foot. This is a little bit too far for me on this side, so I'll be in front of my foot. Then push the hands together. Start to open the right side of the chest towards the sky. Nice, y'all. One more breath. And then inhale, come back to center. Place the hands. Take a breath. Lift the hips. Unwind that left leg. Now come forward. Left knee towards right elbow. Kick the leg out to the side. Float it. It can be down as well. Spin to the inside of that right foot. Right arm towards the sky. Maybe look up. Nice, y'all. Inhale, unwind. Reach that leg back. Lower it down. Look forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands, swing your arms up, take a nice big reach. Maybe curl back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands in front. Nice, y'all. Grab your mats, find a spot on the wall. We'll go upside down. That was fiery. If you're at home, you don't have the wall to kick up on, you can always lay on your back. Knees bent, and then you can reach one heel to the sky as you interlace your hands behind the thigh. Take a bunch of breaths, and then swap side two. Robin, I'll see you later. Cool. Friday, cool. So I'm going to talk everyone through downward dog and L pose. If you want to do handstand, headstand, tripod, pinch, anything you want to mess with, you're more than welcome to. If it's not your day to invert, you're always welcome to go legs up the wall or do a pose that feels good to you. Okay? Twisting inversions can be wide-legged forward fold and twist through the legs. You could do tripod to twisted crow. Okay? There's a couple different things you could do if you want to play with that. All right? Core inversion could be one-handed handstand. So if you want to stick with me, stick with me. If you want to go on your own, whenever you're ready. Okay? So if you're with me, all fours, hands and knees. Feet are touching the wall. Low mountain. Take a couple breaths. When you're ready, lift the knees and the hips. Come to a short downward dog. Step one foot up the wall, and then the second foot up the wall. If your knees are bent, you're in downward dog inverted. If your legs are straight, you're in L pose. That shoulder's going to come forward when you do that.
Wasn't the best choice in the moment.
But you don't want to give up.
No. Get it back.
Remember, when you're upside down, yoga's asking you, can you be cool, calm, and collected, even though you're ass overhead, right? And that's a challenge. Stay with your breath. See you later. Nice, y'all. About another minute or so. Take your time. All right, let's meet on our knees. So if you want, you could take the block between your thighs here. When you hug a block, the idea is that you're trying to create internal rotation. So see how my thighs are turning in, not adduction. So you want to take the block and move it back so that as you hug in, see how I'm shooting the block back? Internal rotation is going to widen that back body, which is what we want. Now, if the block works for you, go for it. If you don't want to use the block, don't use the block, okay? Whatever feels good. Now, with your toes curled, this will be a little more accessible. With your toenails flat, this will be a little more challenging. It's not a right or wrong, it's like wherever you want to play. So here we go. The trick is going to be to keep the thighs back. See, this is going to want to happen. You got to be careful, and y'all are strong, so you'll engage your glutes and hammer those hips forward. Keep this back. Let's give it a try. So charge those legs up. Pull the energy up the body. Get nice and tall. Keep the crease here. Inhale the arms up. Slowly bring the hands back to the heels. Yeah. Keep the crease, so keep the inner thighs working in. Curl back. Let the back of the heart lift up through the front of the chest. One more breath. Now charge those legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down. And you just do a little side to side here. Working that upper back again, right? We did a bunch of that today. Let's try one more time. And we definitely did legs charged, right? So use that now. Back bends are 90% legs and 10% back bend. It's all about the foundation. So come on, let's give it a try. Set it up. Charge it up. Inhale, get tall. Take the hands back, so control it as they go back towards the heels. Yep, keep the thighs back. Inner thighs. Back of the heart lifting up through the front of the chest. And as you curl back, it's belly button in, sit bones to the backs of the knees. Curling back under the shoulder blades. One more breath. Inhale, come up tall. Exhale, hands down. Couple wiggles side to side. Spin around to a seated position. Bend your right leg, bring it to the outside of your hip. Take your left leg over the top. I would have my foot over here. It can't make it there, okay? So I would have it over here. I just can't tweak my knee like that. Reach down to that right sit bone, pull it back and out, then the left. So the bottom side first. Take your left hand behind you, your bent right elbow above the knee. Sit up tall, twist to the up knee. Keep pushing the big toe mound down. Stay with the belly button. Keep the shutters closed. You're going to feel like you get that lift through the spine, and then twist a little deeper. Inhale. If you want to play with the arm balance, inhale, come halfway out. You're going to place your hands down at the sides. You're going to lift the hips up, the outside of your left thighs to the back of the arm. You're going to kick this left leg forward, and the right leg's going to reach to like where the walls are meeting. Or I'm sorry, the front leg's going where the walls are meeting. The top leg's going where the ceiling and the wall are meeting. When you're ready, inhale, unwind. Swap side 2. Take your right hand behind you, left bend. I just can't get my legs to cross anymore. Sit up tall and take the little twist. This knee is not cooperating today. Active from your feet, right on up. Twist to the up knee in case you have a reason, unless you have a reason to twist the open way. Take that right shoulder back. It's going to try to like go this way, so you're going to go this way. And then if you want to stay here, stay here. If you're going to hit Ekapada Kunyasana 1, you're going to come out halfway. You place your hands. You lift your hips. I'm going to take the outside of that right thigh to the back of that left arm. That leg's going to kick towards the 2 walls. Top leg's going to kick to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Nice, y'all. When you're ready, inhale, unwind, take the legs out straight. Sit up nice and tall here. Just take a breath or two. Take the hands behind you if you want a little more support. Take the arms up overhead if you want a little more challenge. And then exhale the hands in front, lay back. Reach the legs out, reach the arms up overhead, take a nice big stretch. And when you're ready, hug your knees to your chest. Take your knees wide, come to happy baby. Keep those knees nice and wide so that they're wider than your shoulders. That sacrum flat. And then as you draw the knees towards your ears, you get that nice opener in the insides of the thighs and the back of the hip. If you want to reach one leg out or both legs out, go for it. When you're ready, inhale the knees to center. Exhale the legs out straight. We'll take Shavasana. Beautiful practice, crew. Feel free to add or remove layers or props. I'm going to talk everyone through laying flat, but you're more than welcome to do a variation that feels good to you. And here as we lay back, we let the legs stretch out. We let the feet roll open. We let the arms come along the sides. And as the shoulders settle back, the palm turns open to the sky. And our head rests back, and maybe we let our eyes close, and the tongue soften from the roof of the mouth. So here we let the body get heavy as it lets go. And the mind softens as it turns back to the breath. And the heart opens as it collects the practice. And it prepares to move it into the yoga of life, the practice of life. as it will bring us back to the mat to practice again. You have to find that sweet spot, whether it's here on the mat or in the walk of our life. And to notice where that edge is going to be in everything that we do and give our best. When those times do get tough, the challenge is strong and drawing us in different directions. We go right back to it, we take a breath, and we reset that foundation, and we re-engage, and we re-express, we try again. Begin here to draw in a deeper breath, feeling the breath as it washes over the body, your toes, your fingers, the crown of your head, through your heart, as we reawaken that better version of ourselves, ready for whatever challenge is next. As the fingers and the toes wiggle, maybe the arms and the legs stretch or reach, or we move in a way that feels good to us. Taking our time, moving slowly. When you're ready, you can hug your knees to your chest and just roll to the right side. Push your hands down as we come up to a seated position. We'll meet together with our eyes closed and our hands in front of our hearts. One more time to seal in our practice, our time together, the sound of Om. All together, deep breath in. Beautiful. As we softly bow our head to our heart, our head to each other's hearts. For all of that hard work and that determination, that challenge, the love and the support you always give each other, it's to you that I bow. Namaste. Thanks, crew. That was an awesome class, super fiery. Welcome. You know, if you have any questions or something feels weird in your body, get me before you go. If not, maybe I'll see some of y'all tomorrow or Saturday. If not, I'll see you soon. Thanks, crew. Thanks, crew.